Hi everyone and welcome back to Ukraine. We're in the same country. We are very far away from Odessa, where we last were. Behind me lies the beautiful and bustling city of Kharkov, and somewhere ahead is Russia. We are going to explore this part of Ukraine and see what we find. Let's go. Crossing the river Donetsk right now. We are nowhere near the Donetsk Oblast, the war zone. I'm not allowed to go there from here, I think, and neither is the car. So for now, we are avoiding that. But this is the river after which the city and the oblast are named. Driven all the way up to the town of Vovchansk, the last town I will hit before the Russian border on this road. And I found this absolute unit of a display here on the roadside. A very old looking tractor supported by two massive concrete hammer and sickle symbols. Wonderful! Look at it, what a beautiful piece of Soviet design. And right over there there's another one, another display. Maybe this at some point was a tractor factory, who knows. Just a few meters, a couple hundred maybe further ahead, there's this beautiful display. An old plane, and this town, Vovchansk, has a history with planes. So I think we'll be able to find some more here. Here in the town center, Vovchansk, one of the most beautiful Soviet mosaics that I've seen yet. Very impressive. On the left, a battleship. Next to it, it's written "For the power of the Soviets." And in the middle, there's a text wishing all of the world peace, work, freedom, happiness, brotherhood for all the nations in the world. The guy on the left here is holding a satellite, Sputnik. Very impressive mosaic. Soviet roads, man. Not even once. If you drive down a Soviet road long enough, inevitably you're going to run into something very cool. And in this case, it's this graveyard of old Soviet planes right on the Russian border. So let's have a look what planes they have here. This type of plane is the most common here. On the plane graveyard, I'm not sure what type it is. It's an early Soviet jet engine plane, probably from just a few years after the Second World War. I don't know the type, but let's have a closer look at this plane. You can just get right up into the cockpit. Not that there's too much left in there, but you can still see a lot of the internal mechanics of this plane. And there's an old joystick right here. You can still hear everything moving inside the plane when I move the joystick. The flaps are moving over there. Wow, that's really cool. Some buttons here, writing, handles. You can hear so much mechanics moving when you move the controls of the plane. Really cool. But the two-seat jet planes aren't the only ones to find around here. There are also these ancient looking bi-wing planes. Maybe they're from the Second World War, I don't know. But let's have a look inside these as well, because they're open. Easy access. Let's see. Empty hull. No hatch down there. And here's the cockpit, and it looks very cool. Wow. Look at this. Beautiful. With the size of the door on the side, I'm guessing the purpose of this plane was to drop paratroopers over the enemy lines. Perhaps the Russian airborne VDV units jumped through this hole right behind the German lines somewhere. There's this old hangar as well. Inside of it is one of the two-seater jet planes. If you do know what type of plane this is, maybe you can let me know in the comments. This one's got a real cool aftermarket paint job on it. Probably graffitied on while this place was out of use. Very cool. And besides the airplanes, Also found a couple of old Soviet helicopters around here. Now I've never been in a helicopter. Don't know if this counts, if even the propeller is gone. But let's go inside anyways. See what it's about. It's not easy. There we are, inside the cockpit of a helicopter. Very cool. But unfortunately, nothing if the dashboard is left. Well, that was really cool. What an interesting place with all these old decaying airplanes, freely accessible to explore, to see how they work. Very cool, but let's see what else we can find here in the east of Ukraine, near Kharkiv. Let's go. Well, welcome to Ukrainskaya Doroga, the Ukrainian road, and driving here is not easy. Shit. Okay, there we go.
Привет, ты только начал заниматься видеосъемкой. Еще раз. Привет, ты только начал заниматься видеосъемкой или фотографией?
Well, that was an interesting experience. I got stuck pretty fast and the clutch overheated, so the car wouldn't do much anymore. Turns out it was out of antifreeze. I got some local Ukrainians, very friendly people, to help me out a bit. And now I'm back on my way to Kharkiv. I hope you enjoyed this adventure. I thought it was a very interesting one. And I hope to see you for the next video next Sunday.